Hey everybody, today let's trigger some different samples on the S950 using MIDI. First things first, we want the MIDI out from the SP or whatever sequencer you have, and then to the MIDI in on the S950. So now when I press a button on the SP, for example, you should see this MIDI receive light up. Sorry, I haven't installed the backlight yet, so I hope you can see this. But anyway, I've loaded up three sounds here. I have K1, which is a kick, S1 a snare, and H1 a hat. So after sampling or loading up a sound, first I go to the edit sample menu and then page down, and then I make sure the loudness is all the way up. Then I go to edit program, press page down until I get to menu number 5. And then here, if you press the cursor key to the right a couple of times, here we can choose our sample. Okay, so there's the kick, there's the snare, there's the hat. So, okay, let's set up the kick first. Okay, so press right one more time, and then we see low key. So I want the kick to be triggered with this pad, and I know that this is C1. Okay, so now I just turn the wheel until I get to C1, which is number 36 right there. And then the high key, I want that to be the same. So then I just go down until I see 36. Here in page 6, you can control the loudness of the key group, the filter, transpose, and also fine-tuning the sample. But we'll get to that later. For now, let's keep going until we get to menu number 15. And we want to go over to constant pitch, and we want to press on. And then one more time, we want to go to one shot and also turn that on. Lastly, let's look at menu page 17. So here's where we can set the output. So you want to press the cursor button to the right a couple of times until you get here, and this is your output number. So if you want the sample to cut itself off, then you want it to be set to channels 1 to 8. So let's set it to channel 1. Okay, so now when I press this, hopefully I'll hear a kick. Okay, success. So now let's set up the snare. So let's press edit program again. Okay, and then page down, and let's stop here on menu page number 3. So now cursor to the right until we get to copy. All right, and we want to press the plus button there. And notice here, it was 1, now it says 2. So that means we have 2 key groups. And now when you press page down, when you go to page number 5, we see KG2, which stands for key group 2. So making sure we see KG2 here, let's press the cursor button a couple of times, and you want to change this to the snare. Okay, now let's go to low key. Alright, and I want this pad now to trigger the snare, and I know that this is D1. So I turn the knob until I see D1. Okay, for the low key and also for the high key. Okay, press page down. Here, the constant pitch and one shot, they're still on because I copied it from the kick. And then when it gets to menu number 17, we can change this to a different output to 2. So that way the kick and the snare don't cut each other off. Okay, now for the third sample, the hat. So again, edit program. Okay, let's go to number 3. Copy, plus button. So now we see 3 there. Okay, menu number 5. Okay, we see KG3 right there, and let's change it to a hat. Okay, and now I want this button to trigger the hat, which is E1. Okay, there's E1 and E1. Okay, let's go to 17, and I want output, where is it? Okay, output 3. And now, when I press these 3 pads, I should hear a kick, snare, and a hat. Okay, we got it.